Welcome back to Dungeons and Chronic. Joshua here. This is a little personal challenge that I made for myself. I want to try to make something with this. A lot, I got a lot of scraps, so I want to try to make something. So I'm trying to make a little tiny cottage, a little tiny estate house, and this is more or less how it's going to be. Roof here. This will be an entrance. I might make another entrance on the side. And this will be some windows, and let's see how this works out. So after a little cutting with the Proxxon, I did the angle roof shapes, which I'm not too good at that. I'm gonna have to try to cover this up a little bit with a thin piece of foam or something. But this is the shapes I got. This is gonna be the entrance, if you believe it or not. And like I said, I might do another door or something over here. I'm trying to do some steps with maybe some bushes or something. And it's gonna be cobblestone, so I'm gonna do a lot of penciling. I'll try to do that. Covered it up. I'm gonna cover this side right now. I don't know if to do the cobblestone before I glue this or glue this and I'm trying to do this where you can see, and I can see I'll probably do a little bit. It's just cobblestone penciling, just a lot smaller. I should have continued with the pencil method or maybe something smaller than this, but I decided to switch up. I did this before with a back of a pencil. Okay, some of it I did with the back of a paintbrush, and this one I did with the pencil because it would have been too big. So this is gonna get glued like this. Oop. And then this is gonna have excuse me, I'm here with Toby. It's gonna have shingles. Here this is gonna be connected, so it's not gonna have that gap, hopefully. And this is gonna be a door here. This is the entrance. These are windows. I want to see if I could put 2 windows here, maybe one here, a couple here, and an exit on that side. Maybe an exit here, some steps from the door. I glued everything except for this, because this is gonna be the entrance, and I want to put the door and shingles before I glue this, because then I'm really gonna have a hard time. But tiny villa, house, cottage, I don't know. I just want to see how tiny I can go and how nice it would look. As always, I got a little ahead of myself and glued the roof. I'm thinking of putting shingles. Maybe I won't, I don't know. But yeah, it's just a thin piece of foam. I had glued this, I had to cut it out just to make it fit better. Hopefully this will work out. It's gonna go here. But I want to glue this, something like this on this first in the door. Doing a tiny chimney, the same way I did my other chimney and the same way I do my columns. Put a little less glue. I don't know if the camera's picking it up. A little more lines on the bricks. Oh, 'Before I go any further, I know you just seen it painted, but one, I didn't like the paint job. Two, I'm gonna put stairs, as you can see here. I don't know if you can see because it's paint. So I had to make the height a little bigger. So what I did was I added a piece of foam, traced it out, cut it out, sanded a little bit, but then I refitted sheets. You know, if you can see here, this is the part I didn't cover. So I cut thin sheets of foam and covered and did the stonework on it. Because it had this piece and it looked ugly. This is not going to show because I'm going to put flocking here, but the front is going to show. That's why I covered this up, this up, this up. That's exactly why I extended it, because this was originally, you can see, it was originally up to here, and if I put steps, it would have made this too small to put a door here and to put window, here and here. Plus here, it was already like too short. So I just added an extension, glued it, cut out some thin pieces of foam, redid the stonework. I did it with a back of one of my paintbrushes that fell off, and then I went over it carefully with a pencil. And I redid the chimney because from just over the blue I looked and my chimney was gone. I think this one came out a little bit better anyway. I don't know if you can see that too good. So it's gonna have steps here, a door here, maybe an awning, a window, two here, maybe 2, 3 here. I cut this short too, because this is gonna have hopefully like a roof here and a window here. So here's the steps for here. I think I did these steps off camera. It's just foam, and then I cut out some grooves with a pencil. So this is what the steps are gonna look like. Let me try to zoom it up a little bit. And this is really tricky for me because I got shaky hands, and then the smaller the job, the more my hands shake. Jeez. It's gonna look something like that, and then I'm gonna repaint it again. it's hard to show you guys. I mean, it's not hard to show you. It's just hard for me to see what I'm doing. So I just carved out some brick patterns to the stairs. You go like that, and then I'm gonna try to do the same to these. I think I'm gonna do these after I glue them, and then that way I can show you, and it's easier. This is black acrylic paint and Mod Podge. I saturated a little bit and move it around. I really want to get in all the cracks. I'm gonna let this dry. While this is drying, I'm working on little side projects here and there, trying to get rid of all my scrap foam. These were leftover pieces from my vertical terrain challenge issued by Cleric's Creation. I'm gonna try to leave a link. You should check out the videos. Everyone did wonderful work. And these are the pilliers. You can see the pilliers I got a pillier video inspired by Black Magic Craft and Iron Griffin. So since I had these, I decided to glue them up. I'm gonna use the rest of this Mod Podge to paint this one up that's glued. Then I'm gonna glue this up here. And I've been working on some different trees. I don't know if you've seen my pine trees. I'm always finding crap or looking for stuff. And I found a couple of these, and I put my parsley flocking on it. You can see the difference. And I achieved the chimney the same way I did my chimney for my scratch build. Basically the same way I did my pilliards. It was a little more difficult because they're so small. I don't know if you can see this. I just cut out a lot of pieces and scored them, you know, for bricks. Let's see if I got another one over here somewhere. These are pieces I didn't use. And basically you stack them up and that's your chimney. Yeah, I was trying to figure out a way to do the shingles without using hot glue because I didn't want the little stringy bits. I tried PVA glue, it wasn't working out for me, so I am doing it with hot glue. And I'm gonna start putting on the shingles. Well, I also working on doing a little barrel. I think I should have made these shingles a little smaller. All right, I'm gonna do a few, and then I'm gonna do the rest off camera. It's gonna be one of the windows. This window's actually gonna go here, right here. Hopefully here, I can put some shingles too. Here on top of this thing right here. I'm not trying to put too much hot glue, that's why you see it all still moving. I don't know if you guys can see this. You see these are a little smaller than these. I'm modifying them. I already got a few pre-cut out, but I'm cutting them a little shorter. I want to make sure these are overlap. Yes, I am. Okay. So, you know, I'm cutting them shorter because these look too big for me. You know, I'll be overlapping them, you know, like that. If you can see that, I'm not sure you got the camera's picking that up. Something like that. Oh crap, I was supposed to make a window here. Something like this I wanted to do, but just a small window. So I don't know if I'll shingle this up to here and do the window and then just keep going or just forget about the window in general. So I'm gonna do one more and then I'm gonna do the rest off camera. I already put glue on the spot I wanted to. I was putting glue on the shingles, but for some reason that's not working out the way I planned. See, this is why I didn't want to use hot glue because I didn't want the stringy bits for this little small build. But I'll figure something out for that. So I'm gonna do the rest off camera as much as I can before it drives me nuts. And that'll be the shingles. I'm sorry, I got really shaky hands, especially when it comes to little small, intricate things. It's hard for me to keep. I found this wooden little block, and I think it's a little perfect, but now it's making my barrel look extremely small, so I don't know if I'll make a smaller one or a bigger barrel.